deep dive into self. Simply relax and connect to your breath, your natural breath of breathing in and out at your comfort. And as you do this, relax your gaze. Relax all the muscles on your face and on your scalp. Relax your jaw and your tongue, your neck muscles and your shoulders. Allow your arms to drop. Relax all the muscles in your torso and in your legs. And simply sit with a straight spine and connect to the ebb and flow of deeply and slowly breathing. Let us imagine that you're bobbing along the surface of a beautiful ocean, basking in the sunlight, hearing the ocean sounds and breathing the fresh air. You are surrounded by a transparent diving vessel of your own design, inside which you can breathe and sit or lie down at your own comfort, simply feeling the waves and looking out into the horizon. As you turn around in this vessel, you see that underneath the surface of this ocean there is another space, and so your mind decides to dive within these surface waters. On entering, you are pleasantly surprised to greet this spaciousness within this ocean. It seems to carry an all-encompassing serenity and silence. And so you start to connect with the sea life in these beautiful aquamarine waters. Slowly, you decide to dive even deeper into this boundless space, and you notice that the water becomes a deeper shade of blue. But your curiosity and desire seem to take you deeper and deeper, as you're simply observing the different varieties of fish and coral reefs and sea life as it's changing color, shape and size. The deep serenity is recognized and felt as a boundless love in silence, in your freedom, as you're simply being held by this vast ocean of love, like the arms of a mother's love fully embracing you. All the different layers are portraying different and strange new forms of life. You start to go deeper. The water turns an indigo blue color, and you remember the sunlight, but it's not so much kissing the water anymore, and the fish seem to be becoming larger now, and they still are communicating with you with different bandwidths of energy. As you look down, you see even darker shades of blue, turning into purples and indigos and almost pitch black. And you sense here other life forms through their sounds and occasional electric flashes of light going past you. You simply remain still, connecting to your breath, remembering the sunlight above, knowing that you're always connected to it, regardless how deep you travel within this ocean of multiple dimensions, each with their own intelligences. As you enter the pitch black waters, you decide to switch on a light inside your transparent vessel. And you see even more mysterious and unusual life forms. Some with multiple eyes and tentacles and tails and scales, and unusual shapes scuttling and changing shapes along the grand ocean floor. Your transparent vessel decides to plant itself, resting on the floor of the ocean, as you simply want to soak in this pristine silence. You realize that the vast ocean of love is the mother of the universe, as the sacred causal ocean of creation. In your solitude, you feel connected to everything as a serene, detached observer in a wordless silence of no demands. You feel so liberated. As you watch the different communities float by you, your desire pushes you to seek something else even deeper within the earth's core. And so you scuttle your way into the sand at the base of the ocean floor and go inside. You carry on going deeper and deeper until you're met with a molten golden heart which looks at you as if it's been waiting to make contact with you. It is a golden heart pumping life to all beings above it through its unconditional love, as an absolute, limitless, fearless, liberated power. Here is the key of fluidity beneath the ocean floor, surrounded by liquid, molten light, in a raw, crystalline luminosity and radiance. Its pure emptiness surrounds you in clear fullness, as this is the core of all of life's creations, as source. You start to hear and feel its heartbeat around you, as electromagnetic frequencies of pristine vibrations emanating out into the molten fluid surrounding you and reflecting back to you and through you from this absolute source core essence. Your heart begins to communicate with this heart, and both of them start to beat in unity and wholeness. And the feedback from your heart to the core's heart makes you realize that the thoughts and the feelings that you are sending out are simply boomeranged back to you in a reflection. And as you send out love to this heart, its love crystallizes even deeper within your core, which now becomes your belief structure. You sit in awe and silence and allow this actualization of the crystallization to take place. as you're in resonance with these harmonic frequencies bathing you. Your breath slows down even more as there is only now. There is only the love of the Absolute, and you realize that this Absolute is the power of all. It seems to encapsulate the power of self-healing and life eternal. It feels limitless, desirelessness, fearless, but yet liberated fully. The Absolute dwells as the silence beyond silence, as a solitude in aloneness, yet connected to all and everything, simply as a detached observer. This is beautiful. It feels like a completion in nothingness. There is no defense. There is no past. There is no future. All there is this ever now of eternity, a Sat-Chit Anand bliss, as an overflowing from yourself to this larger self as source, and this connection in purity and wholeness makes you feel truly authentic, as this is what you have been searching. And with this embodiment, you decide to ascend up through these molten waters, and you rise up through the earth's core into the dark waters, and you carry on rising in presence, holding on to nothing, simply being. And as the waters turn into lighter shades of blue, you arrive into these aqua green waters, approaching the surface of the ocean. And you realize that there is something different about you, within you. As you come up from the surface ocean, you realize that you have been transformed by your own inner journey into the depths of your being, right within your core structures and beliefs. And simply you are in the space of a heart and mind coherence, having become unified through simple silence and love of the source of you, meeting you in pure connection. There are oceans and oceans within the eternal journeys of life as we deeply dive into self. And each time we will rise to the surface of a different ocean and perceive things with different levels of consciousness. But each time it's important to breathe in the freshness and the newness of the new reality that we have birthed. Because in each moment, we have a choice. Every change is a total change. And the world is never the same twice, from moment to moment to moment ad infinitum. Your core belief is the passage to your inner self, as the choices you make in each moment birth each moment in this game of life that is called Leela. And when you visit your core belief, You stand on the threshold of infinite possibilities which are available to you. In each moment you have a choice: love or fear. In each moment I invite you to welcome your own genesis, your own rebirthing. As you dive deeply into the ocean of self, of pure stillness and silence, coming from the foundational bed of love. Keep breathing. And when you are ready, you may gently flutter your eyelids open. Wholeness and balanced vibrations.